Hey everybody, this is Greg Gossett from Gossett Trading and Mentoring Live, and today is Thursday, October 7th, 2021. We are again in the final hour of the trading day, and the final hour of the trading day is my favorite time to make my buying and selling decisions for my swing trades, because at the end of the day, the large financial institutions come in, they take control of the price away from the day traders and the algorithms. They're dealing with the most money, very smart people, best information, best technology, and I have always believed that the closing prices are the most valid price of the day, and that is why I make the majority of my buying and selling decisions right before the close, because I believe they are the most valid prices to gauge my entries or exits based upon the closing levels. So thank you all for coming today. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good trading day and a good day in general. Been a big day up today. Currently, the Dow is up 368 points, up 1.07%. The NASDAQ is up 187 points, up 1.3%. And the S&P is up 42 points, up just under 1%. So nice big day after all these red days that we've had. Well, yesterday was up, but yeah, so far so good. So here's the plan for today, everyone. First of all, we are going to run the U.S. legal disclaimer. Secondly, we're going to come back, take a look at my current positions, talk about when I bought them, why I bought them, and how I'm going to manage them going forward. Did have a couple day trades today that I will also share with you. After that, we're going to go over to the board where my students have their positions. I see a lot of green over there, which is great. So we'll go over there, take a look, and see why they bought, when they bought, and how their positions are doing. After that, we're going to switch gears, talk about trader psychology. Always the most important skill in trading, in my opinion, is the ability to create a plan and then follow your plan without letting emotions get in the way. I really do believe it is the most important skill, and so that's why I like to touch on it. After that, I do have some end of day candidates today that I'm looking at, considering. I have three requirements before I get into any trade. First, I need a confluence or a combination of indicators lining up on multiple time frames. Secondly, I need a good risk to reward ratio of at least 2 to 1 based upon strong support below me and strong and likely resistance above me. I need to make sure that 2 to 1 minimum of 2 to 1 ratio is there to make the asymmetrical math work for my trading. And then number 3, I need to have a complete trading plan regardless of whatever stock or whatever market I buy and whatever approach I use, and that includes the following. 1, I need to position size based upon current market volatility. 2, I need to know what my emergency stop is. 3, I need to know where my maximum allowed loss is. 4, I need to know where my end of day stop is. 5, I need to know where my intraday profit targets are. 6, I need to know where my significant overhead resistance levels are. And number 7, I need to have a good trailing stop methodology in place so that if I have a profitable trade, I don't give it all back, because that definitely, to me, is the worst. So using those 3 criteria, I will go through my end of day candidates. As we get closer to the close, I will make my decision right before the market and either enter or not enter, just depending where we end up the day at. After the market closes, if you have any questions for me, please let me know. If you need any clarification on anything, please let me know. I'm happy to answer, happy to clarify. If there are any stock symbols that you would like me to look at prior to the close of the market, just put them in the live stream and put an emoji by it so I know it's time sensitive, and I will do my best to get to it before the close. Lastly, if any of my students have any new entries or exits for me today, if you could just please wait till the close of the market before you tell me about them, so that I'm done teaching, done trading, pressure's off, and I will do my very best to get to them. Or I'll do my very best. I will get to them, and we'll take as much time as we need to get them all squared up at the end of the day. But please just wait till the end of the day. All right, so that's the plan for today. If you could just hang tight, I'm going to run the U.S. legal disclaimer, and I'll be back in about 40 seconds. Thank you. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Please carefully read and/or listen to the U.S. government required disclaimer before watching this video or live stream broadcast. The video link and disclaimer text are located in the description section of this video or live broadcast, here and here. Thank you so much. Okay, here we are. Let's see who's here today. Steve Burns is here. Nice to see you, bud. Excuse me. Hope you're having a good day. Appreciate you being here as always. Always an honor to have you here, Steve. I always feel that way, and I know everyone else does as well. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Paxton is here. Good to see you, Packy. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good chatting with you earlier. Michael Wilkinson, aka Lava, is here. Hi, everyone. Hello, Mike. Good to see you. And then Gijesh, I don't know if I said that correctly, but he says hello and nice to see you, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping by. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Kamal is here. Buddy, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you back. And Kamal says, hello, traders. Hope you're feeling better, Greg. So, yeah, it's a strange thing having this being sick. 1 minute, I don't feel so great. Next minute, I feel fine. And then the next minute, I don't feel so great again. And so I'm fading a little bit now. This morning I woke up, was pretty rough. Then I felt pretty good during the day. But in the last hour, I've kind of faded a little bit. So hopefully we'll be able to make through this okay. And for some reason, it looks like my charts are not working. Well, that's not good. What is happening here? Shucks. Let me try this again. Come on now. Sorry, everybody. The data feed just dropped a second ago. Well, that's not good. Let me try this again. Apologize. And it's still not working. All right. Well, let me see if I can do this. That's no good. That's no good at all. Let me shut this down and reboot it. Hopefully that will work. Gosh darn it. All right, bear with me, everyone. Technical difficulties. Ugh, brother, what is going on here? Are you kidding me? What is happening here? Okay, we'll try it this way. In the meantime, Tom is here. Good to see you, bud. Good lesson last night. Thank you so much for taking the course. I think you did really, really well. I have high hopes for Tom and his trading. Very, very sharp guy. Frank is here. Nice to see you, Frank. Hope you're doing well, bud. Thank you for everything that you do for this channel. Same with Kamal. If I failed to mention that, but thanks, Frank. Good to see you. Ava is here. Hi, everyone. Hello. Good to see you, Ava. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And thank you for everything that you do for this channel as well, Ava. And I'm still trying to get my charts back up and get the data feed going. Johnson is here. Nice to see you, Johnson. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming. Always nice to see you. And here we go. I'm just biding time to see whether or not this is going to work. And if it doesn't, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, to be honest with you. Let's see. Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. All right. Disaster averted. Disaster averted. Okay, here we go. Can I do it? Can he do it? Yes, he can do it. Nice. All right, good. Michael says, your computer does fine, then suddenly it doesn't. Then it's fine again. Maybe it's got a virus. I don't think it's a virus. I think it's an issue with the data feed, but who knows? I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like we are back. Are we back? Yes, we're back. Okay, good. Good. Let me make sure everything looks okie dokie. Okay, everything does look pretty okie dokie. All right. All right, well, let's get started. I only had one position yesterday, and it was the overnight SPY trade. I haven't had a lot of positions lately. I do buy the SPY every day at the close. I hold it overnight. I sell it first thing the next morning, and this was a great trade. I bought this yesterday at the close at 434.90. Nice, big, huge gap up. Sold at 438.51. So I entered 434.90 and sold at the open 438.51. So nice little overnight SPY trade move. SPY is well off of its high, but I will be buying this today again at the close. Rinse and repeat, holding it overnight, selling it first thing tomorrow morning. All right, I did have some day trades today on Amazon and Anthem. On Amazon, I shorted here. We had a double top bearish divergence. This is on the 5-minute. Tom, if you're listening, this is exactly what I was talking to you about yesterday. We had a move up. We had a big move down. When we got back to halfway, I shorted. My stop was a close below this high here. I shorted at 3,319 even, went up, came back down. When it was down here deeper in the channel, I took half the profit. I covered at 33.1740. So made a profit from 33.19 down to 33.1740, but then it took off, closed above the range, and I got out of the other half at 33.2167. So essentially, all in all, it was right about a break-even trade. Nothing too much to write home about, but I did have a great trade, day trade on Anthem. And earlier in the day, I like to look at the daily charts, and then I like to trade the intraday charts based on what the daily chart's showing me. Here, 5-6 days ago, we had a huge move down. Today, we rallied right at about halfway of the bar. Then I switched to a smaller time frame to look for the short, based knowing that there was resistance at halfway on the daily. I switched to the 5-minute bar and looked for an entry, and I got it. And it was a great trade. I shorted right here. You can see we went higher, higher. We had a double top bearish divergence. I shorted on the 5 minutes when this false breakout to the upside from this range and a V2 to the downside. I shorted at 382.89, covered a portion of my position on the big down bar at 381.70. A few bars later, took some more profit, covered some more at 381.34, had another big down bar, 380.75, and then a couple bars later, we got down near the 30 RSI, near the third ATR channel, and I thought, you know, that's enough. And it was. I mean, it went lower from there, but it's rallied back. It's about the same price. So it was just enough for me. So I shorted at 382.89. I covered at 381.70. I covered at 381.34. I covered at 380.75. And I covered at 380.32. So really nice trade there. But again, that was based upon me looking at the daily and getting right to halfway on the daily, knowing that there's going to be some inherent resistance there after such a big down move and rally back in. And it worked nicely as advertised. So it made the day trading day positive. Like I said, I've been a little under the weather. I don't quite have the fight in me to get in there and battle all day. So I've just been very particular, and those are the only ones that I had today. Miko says, good afternoon, Greg and everyone. Nice to see you, Miko. Hope you're doing well, my friend. All right, let's switch over, take a look at some great trades from Steve. Steve Burns bought ARK, ARKK, with an under 30, over 30, bought at 107.50. It's 112.71. It's up 2.51%. Nice, beautiful trade, Steve. Steve is up on this trade 2.54% on the day and 4.73% on the trade. So congratulations, Steve Burns. Visa. Jonathan and David did buy Visa. It looks like an intraday rejection of the 200, bought at 225 even. 200 is the line in the sand, end of day stop. Opened lower, rallied up again today. It's up 1.86% on the day, and this trade is up a pretty sweet 2.51% on the trade. Way to go, Jonathan, and way to go, David. Here we go. Here's AGQ. I think this is Steve and Ava. Great trade, Steve and Ava. Deep dip buy, under 30, over 30, bought at 30.26. AGQ is double leverage silver. Down just a little bit today, but on the trade, up 9.3%. Way to go, you two. Beautiful. AEE is Lava. AEE bought a false breakout to the downside of V1, an intraday rejection of the 200, bought at 81.88. It's 82.79. It's down 0.2% on the day, but up over 1% on the trade. So congratulations, Lava. Shopify. Nice trade by Lava. He bought half a position yesterday with the rejection of the 200-day moving average and the close over the 5 EMA. Bought at 1349.08. It's 1398. It's up 3.56% today on the day and just about the same on the trade. So way to go, Lava. TT Dynamic Duo bought TT with a V1 under 30, over 30, rejection of the third ATR channel. Bought at 175 even. It's 177.17. It's up 0.16% on the day, and this is up 1.21% on the trade. So very nice. Zoom. Do we have, I have Michael Martin in Zoom. I don't know if he still has this. He bought this up here at 287.26. It's actually moved down pretty strongly ever since then. Zoom looks okay today, actually. It's a false breakout to the downside, close to a V1. MACD's positive, under 30, over 30. So this one is up on the day, but down on the trade if Michael still has this. Uber. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me go back to Zoom and put this on the list, because the more I look at that, the more it does look fairly good. All right, let me put Zoom down here. Okay. All right, so we've got that there. Now, Zoom, Uber, Kamal bought Uber down here at 44.44. It's 46.98. It's down just 0.06% today, but up 5.2% on the trade. And that's in addition to another nice trade he had all the way down here. So Kamal has had some good trades lately. XLRE is real estate. Lava bought real estate. XLRE 44.16, under 30, over 30. Been down most of the trade, but the last 2 days have brought Lava positive on the day, up 0.4% on the day, and up 0.82% on the trade. So glad to have you back in the money. Okay, here's Eli Lilly, everyone. Gary bought Eli Lilly with a higher low V2 at 232.08. It's currently 234.03. It's up 2.73% today. Nice day there. And Gary is up 0.91% on the trade. So way to go, Gary. DocuSign. Nice trade here from Lava and Ava. Ava got in at 254. Lava got in at 256. Rejection of the 200-day moving average, under 30, over 30, bought at 256.01, 269.48, up 1.64% on the day, and up over 5% on the trade. So way to go, Lava, and way to go, Ava. Boeing, nice trade for Kamal all the way down here on this sideways motion. V1 bought at 213 even. It's 226.81. It's up 0.81% on the day in this trade for Kamal, up 6.15. Looks like we had 3 days now that we've rejected the 200-day moving average above us. So hasn't no buyers over the 200-day moving average. So really nice trade though, Kamal. Sticks, I believe Dynamic Duo bought sticks yesterday. Yep, with rejection of the 200-day moving average. They bought it at 80.66. It's 82.01, up 1.74% on the day and just about the same on the trade. Excuse me, everyone. TMUS. Well, Michael Martin bought TMUS at 127.90. It's 123.68. It's down about 0.75%. Was up earlier, but reversed back down. Nice double bottom with the bullish divergence here. Yeah, it just has not been able to go up. NEE is Lava. Beautiful trade by Lava at 78.34, bounce off the 200-day moving average. Looks like it was up earlier on the day. Now it's down 0.27% on the day, but it is up 3.17 on the trade, and it did thoroughly reject the 50 SMA. Nike, another beautiful trade by Steve and Jonathan. Bought the sideways motion, rejection of the 200, under 30, over 30, bought at 147. It's 152.07. It's up 2.2% just on the day, and on the whoa, what did I do there? And on the trade, 3.31%. Very nice, gentlemen. Beyond Meat, great trade by Steve yesterday. Under 30, over 30, false breakout to the downside and a V1. Bought at 101.08. It's 104.72. It's up 3.36% on the day and just about the same on the trade. Very nice trade, Steve. Beautiful. Yeti, nice for Ava. Higher low V1, rejection of the 200, rejection of the negative 30 ATR channel. Bought at 85.40. It's 87.90, up 2.71%. Very nice, Ava, up on the day and also up on the trade. Facebook, okay, so it was up earlier, but Steve bought Facebook at 333.69 a couple days ago. It's currently 331.69. It is down on the day, and unfortunately now it is down on the trade. And then ABC, probably the easiest stock symbol you'll ever hear. Lava, bought that yesterday. Very nice Lava, bought at 116.90. It's 118.45. It's up 1.33%. So very, very nice. Okay, let me just check a couple things here. Yep, I did not do that. Ba-ba-bum. Before I forget it. All right. Anya is here. Nice to see you, Anya T. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're feeling well today. Steve says coin has a 520 crossover. Let's check this out. Yes, it does have a 520 crossover. 520 crossover right here. This is going up on the strength of Bitcoin for sure. So that is a valid signal. Jonathan said running late, evening all. Good to see you, Jonathan. Steve says FTNT has a 520 crossover. FTNT. It does. Has another 520 crossover. MACD looks like it went positive here. Under 50, over 50. That all looks good. Let's look at the weekly. Little high for me on the weekly up here at the second ATR channel, but you might want to keep that one in mind. FTNT Fortnite with a 520 crossover. Steve says IBB back over the 30. Yep, I have that on my list today, so we'll look at that in a second. Otley. Yes, Otley does have an under 30 over 30. A little extended for me here at 38.29. Nice V2. But the way I would look at this is the 50 RSI would kind of be somewhere about here. My stop on this would be a close under the 30. So I have 12 points to the upside, 8 points to the downside. So it's a little better than 1-to-1, but it's not a 2-to-1 risk to reward. And I prefer 2-to-1s minimum, as I mentioned each day. All right, Frank has a poem for us. Let's read this. And let me paste it over here. Sorry, my voice isn't too strong today, everybody. So take it a little easy on me. Have a little patience. All right, let's read Frank's poem. Talk about a job that's hard. Trading never lets you drop your guard. That's true. Winners are held in the highest regard, and those that lose feel wounded and scarred. The emotions in trading can run deep and go far. Truer words never been spoken. Let's try that again. Talk about a job that's hard. Trading never lets you drop your guard. Winners are held in the highest regard, and those that lose feel wounded and scarred. The emotions in trading can run deep and go far. Oh man, bravo. Standing ovation, Frank. That is something, buddy. That is one heck of a poem. Wouldn't everyone agree? That is unbelievable. Wow. Okay. Paxton says, thanks, Frank. True to the bone. 100% true to the bone. Okay, so listen, before we start looking at our end of day candidates, just want to switch gears for a minute, talk a little bit about trader psychology. You know how important it is to me. I truly 100% believe with every fiber in my body that the key to becoming a long-term profitable trader is the ability to manage your emotions, stick with your plan. And that's why I like to read from some good Facebook and Twitter posts every day. Hopefully one day I'll just say it in the right way, that it will get under your skin in a good way, and that you'll resonate with it. And this is from Harneet Singh Karbanda. Great channel. He's at Trader Harneet, TraderHarneet, Trader Harneet, or Harneet Singh Karbanda. He wrote the book Trade Like a Monk. I haven't read it, but I look forward to reading this. It sounds like a really good book. So go and support Harneet. I loved his post today, especially in the context of what we've been dealing with this down market. I think it's relevant. But Harneet says, don't try to recover your losses in the same speed as you made them. Chances are you will lose more. Recover them slowly, as slow as possible. And for those of you out there that have been trading for a long time, I'm sure this resonates with you because it's spot on, it's dead on. Don't try to recover your losses in the same speed as you made them. That's the thing about losses. They come quick and fast and furious, right? Because things go up by the stairs, stock prices go up by the stairs, and they come down by the elevator. It's true, and the reason why is fear is a much stronger emotion than greed, and that is why you have the markets move down faster generally than they move up. So don't try to recover your losses in the same speed that you made them. Chances are you will lose more. The chances are much, much higher that you will lose more if you try to hurry and recover your losses. It's just one of those things in trading. I don't know why the trading gods just do not like you to make your losses back quickly. They want you to suffer. They want you to take it slow, and it is the correct way. Recover them slowly as possible. So if you've had drawdowns lately, don't let it get you down. But more importantly, don't try to make them back quickly. It's just one of those strange universal trading concepts. But the faster you try to make back your losses, as Harneet says here, chances are you will lose more. And it is. Just stick with the plan, stick with your process. Just know that over time you will make the losses back. If you're trading correctly with good trading principles, position sizing, all the things we talk about, good risk to reward ratios, you will eventually make it back. If I have a drawdown, I'm never concerned. It's never fun in the middle of it, right? Let's be honest. It's never fun, but I feel very, very confident that I will make it back as long as I don't try to push things and force things. It's just the same within life. Like you try to push, try to force things, it never quite works out. I don't know why, but that's how it is. But this is the truth. Don't try to recover your losses in the same speed as you made them. Chances are you will lose more. Recover them slowly, as slow as possible. I think that's great advice, Harneet. Appreciate this post. This was helpful for me. I hope it's helpful for everyone else. And if you get a chance, go over to, I believe, Amazon and look for his book, Trade Like a Monk. Seems like the monk would be a pretty good trader, right? So thank you for that, Harneet. Jess says, Greg, you're a great reader too. Oh, you think? I don't know. I don't feel like I have much of a voice. I guess I'm getting better at reading poems since I read them every day. And I kind of know Frank's his tempo to his poems. But thank you, Jazz. That's kind of you. Hope you're doing well. Jonathan has clappy hands for Frank's poem, which I agree. And Frank says, thank you, Greg, Paxton, and Jonathan. Thank you, Frank. We're the ones that should be thanking you. And that is no lie, brother. Okie dokie. Well, I really don't have anything here I have to look at. SPY. One overnight SPY trade. I've been very, very picky with my trades lately, probably due to me being a little under the weather and just not feeling it, not wanting extra stress. But we'll see if we can find something today. Oh, I missed out on Steve's great trade on Amazon. Amazon, because it was a day trade, I had it in a different section. Steve bought Amazon, beautiful entry, 32.29.67. It's up 1.61% today, and this particular trade now up 2.57%. So way to go, Steve. Sorry, I skipped over that one. Looks like Amazon is battling with the 200-day moving average here. It'd be interesting to see what Steve does. Pretty sure if it holds over the 200, he'll keep it. If it loses to 200, let us know, Steve, what you're going to do with that, because that's definitely a possibility that it could lose the 200. But yeah, lots of green. Great. Proud of everyone. Okay, Jonathan says MA 520 cross, but with 200 above. All right, let's put that on the list. I always like MasterCard. Let's put MA on here. Okay, all right, and we'll take a look at that in a second. All right, here we go. Frank says, out of left field fact. More than 25 left-handed people are killed each year using equipment designed for right-handed users. That's not good. Is that where we came with the left field fact? More than 2,500 left-handed people are killed each year using equipment designed for right-handed users. Well, that's depressing. That is kind of depressing. I guess the point is there, they need to make sure the tools they use are for lefties, right? All right. Excuse me, sorry. Pfizer. All right, so Pfizer has an under 30, over 30. It has a V2. It has a rejection of the 100-day moving average. Those are all good things. We have rejected the -1 ATR channel above us. That one concerns me a little bit. But let's switch over to the weekly and see what the weekly has to say. Weekly is smack dab in the middle of the value zone. I like it. It's holding the 50 RSI. Under 30, over 30 is a good, and under 100, over 100 is a good confluence of signals. If I did take this trade, I would probably use the 100-day moving average as my stop. I like that it's halfway here of this bar, but on the other hand, I don't like that we've rejected the -1 ATR channel. And of course, if we look a little higher here, the big down bar, the rally back up here, theoretically, you're probably going to find some resistance at 43.44. So it's probably still at least a 2-to-1. But on the weekly, I like the weekly, so it's still definitely a possibility. PayPal earlier in the day was above the 200-day moving average. It's still up 40 cents, but it's lost it. So not interested in PayPal anymore. CLNE, we have a return to value. We made a lower high, but yesterday we did wash out the low, and we have a V2, and we have a 520 crossover. It's a $8 stock. Not thrilled about that. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly last week did reject the 50 SMA. It's above the 5, the 10, and the 50 EMA. MACD has crossed over, which is good. So that is definitely a possibility. I like the false breakout to the downside. Tom, if you're listening, right, here's the low that we talked about yesterday in the lesson. We had a breakout to the downside and reversed back up with the V2 and the false breakout to the downside. There's plenty of volume here. Where we went under 50, over 50. And the weekly looks at least neutral. Walmart was above the 200-day earlier in the day. Now it's rejected it, so I'm going to get rid of Walmart. JWN is Nordstrom. We have a very classic double bottom with a bullish divergence. Here's the low with deep red MACD bars. We rally into green. We come back down. We tested the low. Although the second test of the low, there's hardly any red at all. So this is a legitimate double bottom with a bullish divergence. And there is a trigger. Here is day 1, day 2, day 3. 2 washes out day 1. 3 is above day 1's close, so there is your trigger. So this is a double bottom with a bullish divergence and a V1 trigger. Let's take a look at the weekly and see what we think about the weekly. So let's see. We have a big halfway down bar. Let's see what our risk to reward ratio is going to be on this one as we switch back over. So my stop on this trade would be right here. My reward is right there. So it does kind of make sense. And I do like the really nice double bottom bullish divergence. OSH. Triggered a V1 or V2 earlier. It's not there anymore. ELY, Callaway Golf. We do have a under 250, over 250. Let's see if I can backtest that. I doubt I'm going to be able to. I don't know if Kamal or Steve would be able to backtest that. I'm going to try to backtest it here and see if it's available. ELY. ELY. No, that one's not available for me. Okay, so we'll put this one over here in the holding bin. NLSN, double bottom, bullish divergence, V2. It just seems a little chasey to me at this point. You know, my stop would be down here. Yeah, I just feel like it's a little chasey. IBB has an under 30, over 30, has a V2, has a false breakout to the downside. Like to see if it could get over the 250, it would be better. So that one is definitely a possibility. Zoom has the under 30, over 30 with a double bottom. So here we're going low, we rally, we have some green, we come lower, no red, we rally to green again, we've come lower. It is an under 30, over 30. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly is holding the negative third ATR channel, so not bad. Not bad at all on Zoom. Good risk to reward ratio at the very least. And then MasterCard does have the 520 cross. I don't like all the resistance up here, the 100, the 50. We're still stuck inside this big down bar. So these are the ones that I'm going to concentrate on today. Pfizer, under 30, over 30. The weekly does look good. Let's take a look at the monthly. Monthly's holding some support there. Earnings are on the 2nd. Don't like that we rejected that negative 1 ATR channel though. That's my only concern with Pfizer. CLNE is pretty good. I don't like that it's an $8 stock and it's already moved $6.75. So I'm going to take those over here. Nordstrom had that big down bar here. We got to halfway of that. I think I'm just going to pass on that. IBB, I'd like it better if we could get over that 250-day moving average. The weekly has a resistance of the negative 1 ATR channel and the 50 SMA above. So just that by itself, I'm going to put that over there. Zoom, I like the triple bottom. It's a triple bottom. We made a low, we rallied, low, rallied, low. MACD is positive, under 30, over 30. NLSN, false breakout down to the downside. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly's good. I like the rejection of the 100. So right now, Zoom, and NLSN, although, yeah, I think Zoom's going to be it for me today. All right, so I am buying the end of overnight SPY trade at the end of the day, and then Zoom, I will be buying Zoom today at the close as long as it holds above 30 RSI. Ava says SONO under 30, under over 30, 250, undercut. My favorite word, Ava, undercut. So SONO. Yeah, that looks good, Ava. Under 30, over 30, under the negative third ATR channel, over the negative third ATR channel, and a V2, and a close over the 5 EMA. That does look good. Let's see what the weekly story has to tell us. Um, I don't like the weekly. I don't like the weekly because we're still under the -1 ATR channel. We had that 50 above us as resistance. See, this is one of those situations where the daily does look really good. Like, there's no doubt it looks really good, but I have to have the confluences on multiple time frames, at least for me to take the trade. So that, me personally, that is why I am going to pass on Sonos, because of the -1 ATR channel still above and the 50 SMA above. But the daily, you're right, Ava. I mean, nice confluence. Ava says VSTO. Trendline consolidation. Breakout. MA's coiling 520X in value. Yeah. Did you backtest that? I'm going to try to backtest it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to backtest that one. VSTO. Nope, I don't have that. I don't know if Kamal or Steve would be able to backtest Vista. VSTO, but yes, I like the sideways motion. I like the 520 crossover. I like MACD is turned positive on the daily. On the weekly, it looks good as well. Yeah, this could be a good one, but I'd like to see that it backtests positively before I were to get involved in it. I think ELY, Steve, was the 520. Now I don't see it anymore. What was ELY again? Oh, it was Callaway Golf. Oh, it was under over the 250, Steve. Yeah, it was under over the 250. Adobe. Under 30 over 30. Very nice. Jonathan on Adobe. Up strong today, 1.68%. Under 30 over 30. Under the -3rd, over the -3rd, close back over the 5 EMA, which has not happened for a long time. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly's back over the -1 ATR channel, so I do like that. It does have support on the weekly, and it does have a trigger on the daily as well. So very nice, Jonathan. Good pick. So for me, looks like Zoom's going to be the one with the under 30, over 30, triple bottom, bullish divergence. And then the weekly is holding the -3rd ATR channel, which I like that. Steve says VSTO has a negative expectancy, Ava. That's what Steve says. VS. And thank you for doing that, Steve. So it does have a 520 crossover in the value zone, but it does have a negative expectancy. Alibaba having a big day today as well, up 8.13%, which I'm thrilled because I sold puts on Alibaba, so this has really helped those out a lot. I have quite a few puts at the moment. You know, when the market gets to these, we have these big moves down, I do like to sell puts with lots of protection, with a low delta. But when the market becomes volatile like this, even some conservative with lots of protection, low delta strike prices still pay a decent amount as far as the premium. And so I haven't had a lot of directional trades lately, but I have been selling puts as the market has continued to go down, and it's worked out pretty well so far. Ava says, thank you, Steve. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Let's see. Close 257.12. So that's where the V2 is going to be. I'd like it better. It's legitimate as it is right now. With the under 30, over 30. And I like this triple bottom. See, we're going low, lower, lower. MACD went red, green, and still green. Bounced off the negative third, went under 30, over 30 today. And I do like the weekly with the holding of the negative third ATR channel. So that's why that is my pick today. Steve says ELY 250 crossover is very weak, back tested by all parameters. Okay, that's on Callaway Golf. All right, bud. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So yeah, for me today, it's going to be Zoom. And it's just going to be one position. So we have about 7 minutes to go. Zoom looks like it is not quite to the V2 area. Okay. So I'm just going to hang out here, wait for Zoom to see what it's going to do at the end of the day. Steve exited Facebook today, everyone, for 1.22% loss at 329.63 due to the big bearish candle on a big bullish day. Well, that makes sense to me. That's just watching the price action and the relative strength of Facebook compared to the rest of everything else. But yes, we have a V1 to the downside. It's down on a big day. Of course, Facebook's been going through some of their own issues. And so, yep, good chart reading there, Steve. Amazon looks like it's rejecting the 200. onto the 30. If it closes under the 30, I won't buy it. Looks like the SPY is making a new low on the day. Getting things queued up for Zoom. About 3 minutes to go. Oh, Steve is long coin today. He's long COIN. So he's long coin with the 520 crossover today. Glad that it closed above the 50 SMA. Jonathan says non-settlement day on Monday due to bank holiday. Oh, interesting. Okay. Good to know. So it looks like SPY's making a low on the day here. And I'm just waiting to buy Zoom. Looks like it's holding the 30. All right, about 1 minute to go. All right, I'm going to pull the trigger on Zoom. And then buying the SPY at the close. And there we go. That's the market for today. All right, so I did pick up a position today. I bought overnight SPY trade at 438.66, and I did buy Zoom today at 256.11. So only two positions here. Overnight SPY. At 438.66. Okay, and then also Zoom at 250. 6 256.11. So little profit in that one. All right, there we go. So that's that. Pretty light on positions, overnight SPY trade and Zoom. I did buy Zoom with the under 30, over 30, false breakouts at the downside, triple bottom with the bullish divergence. That's mainly why I bought this. And then again, of course, on the weekly, the holding of the negative third ATR channel. So if any of you have any new entries or exits for me today, this would be the time to tell me about them. Just go ahead, put them in the live stream, and we'll spend as much time as we need to get them all sorted out. And but before we do that, just want to remind everybody that I do teach private one-on-one lessons in the evening time via Skype. I love to teach. I think I'm a really good teacher, and I know I teach a really great course. The course is 15 hours total, just one-on-one, just you and I. I teach you all 5 of the different trading approaches that I use. I teach you how to position size for volatility, emergency stops, maximum stops, end-of-the-day stops, overhead profit targets, significant overhead resistance levels, and I teach you all the trailing stop methodologies that I use. It's a great course. I've taught students from all over the world, and have really seen some of them become great traders, and that makes me very proud. So I think one-on-one is the best way to study, regardless of what you're trying to learn, whether it's guitar or ice skating or trading, right? Having a one-on-one coach, I think, is the best way to go, and that's why I offer this. So if you're interested, the price is $1,750. I know it sounds like a lot of money, and it is, but it is worth every penny, I promise you. So if you're interested, send me an email. The email's in the link of this YouTube video. Just say, Greg, send me the email and say, Greg, potentially interested in taking your course. I'll say, great, let's set up a Skype call. A Skype call is not a sales call. I can promise you that. It's just so that we can get to know each other a little bit, see if we're a good fit. I want to learn more about you and your trading and your challenges and your goals. It's a good time for you to ask me questions about the course as well. And when we're done with the Skype call, think about it as long as you want. And one day, if you decide, okay, today's the day, I want to learn to be a better trader, email Greg, email me, and we'll get its time and date scheduled, and away we'll go. And I know you'll be happy that you took the course with me. Number 2, I do have a great online video course called the Deep Dip by Stock Trading Strategy. It's available at udemy.com. The link is in the description of this video, of this YouTube video. It's a great course. I've had so much good feedback, ratings and positive feedback from all over the world on this course. And the best thing is it costs like $12 or $15. I mean, you get a lot for your money. You get 9.5 hours of video. You get 15 study guides. You get 26 videos total. And, if you're just starting off trading, I would really suggest spending the 12 or 15 bucks and watching this course and internalizing and use what I'm teaching you in that course. And the link's in the description of this YouTube video. And then lastly, if you like today's podcast, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up button. It does help to build the channel, helps keep the channel around, lets YouTube know that there's some valuable content here. So if you did learn something today or have learned something in the recent past that's helpful to you on this channel, all I ask is that you just hit the little thumbs up button before you get on out of here. Okay, so that's all of my business. Let's take a look at your business. All right, Stevie, where's Steven? Okay, out of Facebook. All right, Steve, got you out of Facebook. All right, Steve is long coin. At 251.89. Whew. All right. And that's Steve with the 520 crossover. Okay, good luck on that, Steve. Paxton is in coin. Okay. Oh, Paxton. Dynamic duo. Love is in Zoom. Also like that it's just above the 30 RSI on the weekly too. No exits today. Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, very good. It rejected the 30 RSI on the weekly as well. Good eye. Good eye, Leva. Kamal says, thank you, Greg. Have a great day, traders. Thank you, Kamal. Frank says, re-entered TEL at 337. $337. Oh, good. 337. All right. And that's Frank. Nice poem today, Frank. Just great. Just love those poems. Jonathan says no trades. Okay. Roger that. Tom is in Zoom. And Facebook, we have a Facebook put trade. Facebook, let's see, where did you write these to? Oh. All right. So we have Tom sold Facebook 260 puts expiring January 22nd. So, all right. Well, that gives you a lot of protection. It's 329, gives you puts all the way down to 260. So I like selling puts on the biggest and best companies when they go through a rough patch. All righty. Anyone else? So what's going on after hours here? Apple's down a smidge. Facebook's down a smidge. Qs are up 9 cents. SPY's down a penny. VIX down a couple pennies. And Zoom unchanged. All right. So if anyone has any new entries or exits for me today, this is the time. Let me know while I'm waiting for that. Just want to read this, my favorite little saying every day. If we all do one random act of kindness daily, we just might set the world in the right direction, by Martin Kornfeld. And I love this saying. I think it's something really good and nice that we can all do in our lives. It doesn't have to cost money. We can just go out, be pleasant to someone, give them a hand, just help them. Or if you see they need help, just one time a day. That's all you need. It really would make the world a better place. And I think it would make the world a better place too if you could go out and do something nice for an animal as well. They certainly would appreciate it. The human will appreciate it. The animal will appreciate it. And hopefully one day if you need it, somebody will be there for you as well. Okay, so out of DocuSign for Ava. Okay, nice trade. Nice trade, beautiful trade, Ava. Congratulations, my friend, proud of you. Yep, pretty thoroughly rejected that 100-day moving average, didn't it? What about on the weekly? Weekly's popped right up against that 5 and 20. So, yep, that makes sense. Paxton says, thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you, Packy. Hope you have a great day as well, my friend. So, Rich, if you're out there, I am looking forward to our lesson tonight. After this podcast ends, I am heading back to bed. Seems where I spend most of my time lately. But I want to be rested, make sure we have a good lesson. So what did Amazon do? Amazon did reject the 200. Mike says, thank you for everything, Greg. Thank you, bud. Appreciate it. Love it. Micah says, Amico25 says, thanks, Greg. You sounded a little more chirpy today. Keep it up. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm looking forward to feeling more chirpy. I'm glad I sound better, but yeah, I want to feel a little chirpier. Hopefully later today, right? Okay. Well, if anyone has any other comments or input or contributions or jokes or updates on their positions. What was the final tally here? 337.95 up on the Dow, 152 up on the NAS, and 36.21 up on the S&P. All right. Good. All right, well, I think that's it for today, everyone. I appreciate you coming by. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Be good, be safe. Please drive safe today, as always. Try to do something nice for somebody today. Get some rest, have some laughs. Study your charts. Always study your charts a little bit, right? And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. So end of the week, we'll be looking for some end of week trades as well. But I appreciate you being here. I really do. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. U.S. government required disclaimer. Stock, options, futures, and Forex trading is not appropriate for everyone. While there is a potential for large rewards, there is also a substantial risk of loss associated with trading. The material in this video or live broadcast is not geared towards any particular individual or to any particular financial situation and is not intended to meet the particular investment objectives of any viewer. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Any and all information contained in, implied, or referenced by this video or live broadcast is not to be construed as investment advice, and no representation is made that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast is an investment or financial advisor or is registered or authorized to give any financial advice. We are publishers and educators only. Therefore, the various producers of this video or live broadcast will not accept liability for any loss or damage of any kind which may arise either directly or indirectly out of the use of any of this material, including any loss of profit. No representation is made that any account or investment will or is likely to achieve the profit or losses demonstrated. We recommend consultation with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment decision. This video or live broadcast is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell any security, financial instrument, or financial product of any kind. Notice is hereby given that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast or their clients may have an interest in any security, financial instrument, or financial product mentioned or referenced. Any simulated or hypothetical performance result depicted does not represent actual trading and therefore may under or overcompensate for the impact of various market factors such as lack of liquidity. Thank you.